Tell me about the farm and the grapes here during Prohibition. What was life? What happened with grapes during Prohibition in this area?
Well, of course, that was hearsay basically for me. I'm not quite that old, but what had happened when Prohibition came along? Of course, the laws that were passed, a person could legally make 200 gallons of wine. And you didn't have to have permits and anything in those days. And that was nationwide. So a lot of grapes that were raised in this area were shipped in small boxes to the East Coast. A lot of them went to Chicago. And another good portion of them went to New York. And they were dispensed to basically the Italian people that had came from Italy or areas of Europe that made their own wines. So they made wine at home, and so they would come and buy from that broker whatever the amount of grape that they wanted, and take it home and make their own wine at home. That was the cash market of it. The rest of the area was either Sacramento wines, and that was a small lot. Certain wineries made, under a permit process, made wines for the churches to use in their Sacramento wines. And then, of course, there was some illegal activities going on here, just like the same that the whiskey people did in southern states.
Did the family have to rip grapes up and plant something else, or?
No, you could sell those. Actually, some varietals of grapes were planted with that in mind. One that my dad planted was called Alicante. At that time, it was called Alicante Bouchet, and it was a it was a red grape with very, very thick, heavy skins, so it would not rot badly, and it would stand. It made a loose bunch, and it would stand shipping to the East Coast, and that was proficient bearing. That program probably lasted about 8 or 10 years when it really got into full swing. And then, of course, that market dried up, and I guess law enforcement got more stringent on the East Coast. So right at that time is when they repealed the law, and then I was back into the wine business. Very low. Actually, vineyardist wasn't a money-making thing all during those years, actually. That's why most people that had grapes raised other crops, fruit. My dad planted on this lighter soil. Prunes did pretty well, so we raised prunes for a lot of years. We never removed the grapes that we had at that time, but we didn't plant any more grapes until the prune industry reached this peak and stopped. So that's when Sonoma County became well known for raising premium grapes.